Okay, so theory of change. Theory of change is kind of becoming now the thing, you know. There is a lot of consultancy work, and there's a lot about theory of change, and as every new approach, methodology, I mean, when it's massively used by the sector, sometimes I think it loses a little bit the origins, like the basics of it. No, so what I like from theory of change, it is that it is for me the only approach, and it is an approach. It's not just a methodology. It's an approach. It's a way of approaching and a way of seeing things. Is that recognizes that social change is something complex. We are very used to very rigid models where we want to see reality through a very rigid lens, and theory of change is a way of being aware that you can just contribute a little bit to changes happening, and you're not the main character, and you cannot attribute to your program, to whatever you're doing, what is going on. So in a way, it keeps you being a little bit more humble about your contribution to social change, and at the same time, it makes you be more reflective on what is your position within a system, what are your capacities, your possibilities. And instead of just seeing reality through the lenses of your program or your logical framework or whatever you need to be working on because you are funded by someone else somewhere. So in a way, theory of change is a way of being more responsible on how social change happens and how reality works. So and this is our take, and this is the take of IMA. We try to keep that, and it's not just a logic model. It's a logic model that needs to change its logic every now and then. So that's the value of it, and especially I would emphasize that our take on theory of change is like it is an approach to navigate complexity, and with all the implications of what navigating complexity, or the implication of what navigating complexity is. So that means basically two things, two elements. One, that learning is essential, and learning means adapting your program, what are you doing, to whatever is happening, and being there and being able to see reality in those terms. And the second, being aware of the power relations that happens in social change, and also the power relations that you are producing or reproducing while you work. So in a way, it's like being much more aware of what is your position in a system. So for me, I mean, and for NGOs, when they realize that, I think they could be much more effective in their work. So that's the beauty of it, and that's why I think it's a super useful methodology, process, and tool. I think theory of change is something that could be applied to almost any human organization who wants to see a better world, let's say. And it's much more I would say realistic, by understanding reality in a different way. That reality is not mechanistic, it's not linear, it's not happening because of you're there, and I mean, I think it helps almost everyone, no matter. And also, a theory of change is not just for planning purposes. You can evaluate your program through a theory of change. So there's a difference between explicit theories of change and implicit theories of change. Whenever we do whatever, we are using a theory of change. We are in a way betting on how change is going to happen, and this is why you do what you do, because you think reality is working in those terms. So being aware of that implicit theory of change, that helps. But if you do it explicitly and try to just analyze what are the assumptions, what are the mindsets that you are applying in a conscious way, that also will help you to be more effective in what you do.